The stage presentation you're about to see was presented to the Construction Safety Council's annual conference. It is a testament to the construction industry's dedication to preventing accidents. And it's also a reminder that everyone in construction has a stake in the success of these efforts.
Rupture of the spleen, intra-abdominal hemorrhage, ACL skull fracture, and transection of the pons, back pressure on the brain, subarachnoid hemorrhage, brain destruction, and immediately dead.
Every working day, 4 people die on the job, and over 400 others are seriously injured, many disabled. The effects of these tragedies are far-reaching. The victims, their families, their co-workers, and their employers all suffer.
I was just coming out of the trailer, and I heard somebody yell.
Donnie was there 1 minute, and then he was gone. I guess I heard him yell, I don't know. I was frozen. I just kept staring at where he was.
911, 911. Oh, God, someone answer me quick.
Somebody must have made the call. I know it wasn't me.
This is John.
Mr. Jackson, this is the Morgan Street job. There's been an accident.
How bad is it?
Donnie Lambert fell. It's bad. It's real bad. I don't think he's going to make it.
Are the paramedics there yet?
They're on the way. They're going to take him to Mercy on 24th Street.
Okay, I'll head over there.
Imagine how you would feel receiving a call like that, hearing that one of your employees has been seriously injured, or worse yet, killed, knowing that the next few hours, the next few days and weeks are going to be a nightmare for the employee's family, for his co-workers, for his supervisor, for the whole organization. Company CEOs and owners universally say that there are not words to describe the feeling, but they also say,
The really hard part comes later. Even later than the phone call I'm about to make to Donnie Lambert's wife and tell her that there's a cab on its way to pick her up and bring her to the hospital. 2 kids. They've got 2 kids.
Hello? Oh my God. How bad is he hurt? What do you mean you don't know? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Think now, think. What would be going on in your mind if you received such a call? You'd think the worst, the absolute worst. You couldn't help yourself. Your husband, your wife, dead, maimed, disabled, you don't know. The kids, how will their lives be changed? How will your life be changed? How will you cope? Thoughts tumble one over the next. All questions, no answers. Co-workers are affected too.
Donnie was there for an instant, and then he was gone. The sounds are coming back to me now. The sound of his shoe on the decking, his cry, and the sound of, I can't even say the words. And the silence. The whole job was just frozen in time.
This job was snake bit from the day we first scratched dirt. Now, it seems like we were behind from before we started, but how can we let ourselves get so caught up in it?
We're professionals. The best there is. We know our jobs, we have rules, we know how to work safely.
Okay, sometimes we cut corners.
But these things just aren't supposed to happen.
There is a temptation in all of us to believe that accidents only happen to foolish people. And there's a temptation in all of us to believe that we are not one of those foolish people, and nothing bad will ever happen to us. With employees, there's a temptation to believe that the companies they work for are responsible for setting up and enforcing the safety rules, and that following those rules is more of a personal choice rather than a responsibility to self, family, and employer. With supervisors, there's sometimes a temptation to allow their loyalty to the company and their concern for the job's bottom line to override the need for strict adherence to safe work practices. And with employers and their senior managers, there's the temptation to trust that safety is being implemented in the field by supervisors and employees who feel as strongly about safety as they do. There's the temptation to believe that everyone understands that accidents can bring a company down.
Dr. Business, dial the operator. Dr. Business, dial the operator.
Doctor, this is Mrs. Lambert, Donnie Lambert's wife.
Mrs. Lambert, I am terribly sorry. We did everything we could.
Donnie's dead?
His injuries were so...
Is that what you're saying? He can't be. Oh my God. Oh my God, what am I going to tell the kids? You. How could you let this happen? He was fine this morning at breakfast. He just went to work. To work.
No one goes to work in the morning saying, today is the day that the schedule is more important than safety. No one goes to work in the morning saying, today's the day I'll take a chance. No one goes to work in the morning thinking, today is the day I could die. So, how do these things happen?
We usually take a minute at the beginning of the day to talk about the job. What we're going to do, how we're going to do it, how we have to look out for one another. I'd check Donnie's harness and hook up. He'd check mine. Some things are too important to forget. But that morning, Donnie forgot. I forgot. We didn't meet. We didn't check each other. And I will never be the same again.
The whole day just keeps playing over and over in my head. It could have been me. I'll never be able to forget it.
I keep thinking about what ifs. What if there was something I could have done to help prevent Donnie's accident? What if our oversight is deficient?
I can't stop thinking there might have been something more I could have done to prevent Donnie's accident. Was there something more I could have said to each one of these guys as I brought them onto the job? Are we talking about the right things in the safety meetings?
How could this have happened to us? We're professionals, the best there is. We know our jobs, we have rules, we know how to work safely.
Safety is everyone's responsibility. Safe work behaviors do not come naturally or even easily. We need to be reminded that in the workplace, risk-taking is inappropriate. And if we've been reminded today, we will need to be reminded again tomorrow, because it is in our nature to forget cautions that have yet to affect us personally. And so there are lessons to be learned from our story today. We need to be trained and retrained and reminded relentlessly, or we will forget. And if we allow ourselves to forget for even an instant, the result can be terrible for victims, for their families, for their co-workers, and for their companies.
This can never happen again. It's up to me.
This can never happen again. It's up to me.
This can never happen again. It's up to me.
This can never happen again. It is really up to me.